Alrighty, so on the bench today, I just had this dropped off here, and I had to take a break from some of the other arcade work that I was doing just because I can't figure out what's going on with it. So this just happened to show up just in time to kind of take my mind off it and, maybe think while I repair this. Complaint is there's no video out. And so obviously the first thing you think is, well, PS4s are known to have their HDMI ports just absolutely destroyed if they're jammed in there wrong or it falls and slips. Well, to be honest with you, that doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it may be something going on right there, but I can see in there and I can see all the pins. All the pins look good. They do, and if I flip it over here, so do the ones on that side. They look all right. Let me see if I can get this down just like this. Maybe get a pair of tweezers up here. Let me move you back just a little bit like that. Maybe that'll help. Same plane here. It does feel a little loose when I do plug in the HDMI port, but that doesn't seem. That honestly does not seem that bad. I mean, it does seem okay. And I'm definitely not getting any sort of signal on the TV. It doesn't even recognize that anything's plugged in. So, that's either one of two things. In my experience, anyways. Let me back you out here. Is either the HDMI port. Let me grab one here. I got a used one here. Is it that one? No. Nope, not that one. Sorry. There we go. Either these pins here have come loose off the board, right? Or, I'm going to keep this around just in case. This is a bad one, but I keep it just in case. Just so I can tell the part number and stuff for when I need it. Either that or the HDMI control trip is bad. And if that has happened, uh-oh, that's going to suck. But it does boot and everything. Like, I can tell it's booting. So it seems all right there. But let me tear this down. Let's get into it and let's see what we see. Yeah, calling me crazy, but this has definitely been taken apart before. Now, I knew it was missing this... you can't see shit, can you? I knew it was missing this here. The piece of plastic goes around where the hard drive screws and the hard drive sits. I knew it was missing that. But it is also missing all the screws. Their screws are completely missing from it. So then I flip it over here and I look right up in here. You can see that. That has literally been, this has been taken apart. Either that has been dropped. Look at that. Look how easy that's coming off. It should not come off that easy. Yeah, this has definitely been... yeah, this has definitely been taken apart before. I don't know who or what. This is his son's. I don't know if his son has done that or not, but yeah, this has definitely been open. Oh shit, that literally just damn near fell. Oh look, fucking plastic pieces are falling out. Yeah, that's not good, is it? It's never good when that kind of stuff sort of happens. Well, I can see that if it was this dusty here, right, and I don't see that dust here, this has definitely been blown apart. So maybe, or blown out, so maybe they did take it apart just to clean it. No idea where that come from. That looks absolutely mangled. Like, I mean, it doesn't just look like it broke off, it looks like it's actually mangled. See, it's got that weird, like, bend to it. That's not normal. Look at from that angle there. Yeah, that's mangled. I don't know what that came off of, but I do see that there's lots of broken, like, pieces of plastic and stuff all over the place. So now with the lid off, I'm just going through, because I don't do these very often, these slims. It's usually the older fat ones that I do. That screw right here, you probably can't see it, but it's a Torx head. I can tell right away that that is not in all the way. You see that? Look at that. That's wild. I'm wondering if we've got something, maybe something a little weirder happening here than just that. So again, let me continue on and we'll see what we see here. So I'm taking apart all the screws here on the bottom of this here. Do you notice that right there? I mean, that is wild. That's not supposed to be like that. There's no way that's supposed to be like that. That's almost like this plate was put back on and forced. Now, that's the LAN. Like, the HDMI is here. Probably can't see shit. Right? But that, I mean, with that being snapped like that and that coming off, I wonder if there's... Well, we'll see when I get it apart, but... Yeah, there's definitely something funky happening here. Okay, so board out. If you look at how much thermal paste is left on the die, on the top of the die there, compared to how much is left there, there was not much on here. Like, at all. Excuse me. At all. That is not a lot. I mean, there shouldn't... Obviously, there's not supposed to be a ton, but that doesn't seem like it was doing its job. Like, at all. Look at that. As for the HDMI port, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see anything wrong with that, but we'll get in there and look. Here, let's zoom in. Yeah, I don't really see anything super wrong, but we will check that for sure. That does not look factory. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this focused here. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me see if I can put that down there. Let's see if we can see anything suspect there. I will check that, but that, I don't know if that looks factory or not. It doesn't to me. I mean, it could be. It could be. Yeah, we're gonna have to check that. So give me a second here and I'll get in there. So the more I look at this, yeah, it is a bit mangled, isn't it? Not only that, wow, you just don't want to stay focused, huh? Today's not your day? You don't feel like focusing today? Yeah, so not only do I see that, but on the HDMI control chip, let me back out of here a little bit. Like I said, you can see that is a bit mangled there. I don't think that would cause a huge problem, but it could. But also, on the HDMI control chip, I don't know if I'm just losing my mind or what, but you see that pin right here? That pin right there. This is not going to stay focused because it doesn't want to. That pin right there. Come on. Something seems odd to me, and actually, let's get it turned around here to get a different angle on it here. Something just doesn't seem right with one of these pins. I thought it was that pin right there, but maybe not. I'm trying to get focused in here, but I'm having a hard time. The camera's having a hard time today. I don't exactly know why. That pin right there. Something just seems quite odd to me. Well, maybe it was just dust I was seeing. Okay, good. Okay. I thought maybe it was dust, or I thought there was a blowout right here. I think it was just dust was laying on it. Because I know it was this one going to this point right here. But no, that looks alright. No, that looks alright. So maybe it is the HDMI port that is bad, and it's bad. That's the auxiliary port. Sorry. Maybe it is bad right there. But it honestly doesn't, I mean... Fuck, it doesn't seem that bad. Like I said, it seems steady. Like that's just me moving the whole board. God, this is a terrible video. Yeah, that might be the issue right there. I think maybe the shadow was playing a trick on me and I didn't see that right away. I think that is our issue right there. Well, lovely. Okay, well, I'm a stupid idiot. So, I was just about to put some flux on this and just, you know, first I started with my little alcohol. I just wanted to clean it up, just check the thing. I'm about to put flux on this. And, like I said, I started cleaning it up. And I didn't realize that this was this far out. Well, look at this. Whoop. Oh, yeah. Aaron, you're stupid. How did you not notice that? Because I sure as hell didn't. Yeah, it's completely knocked off. And I'm looking at this going, what in the hell? It looks like... I mean, does it not look like this clip right here should be bent all the way over, holding this in place? I don't know if... I'm going to have to go look at pictures of other HDMI ports for the PS4 Slim. But that can't be right. That can't be right. I didn't notice it when I was first showing it up close. Like, yeah, what the hell? They don't even look attached anymore. Nothing looks attached right here. Nothing at all. Let's see if I can push that back. What? Look at this. What in the fuck? What the fuck? That is wild. I'm thinking that somebody may have done a repair attempt at this, and I don't know, botched it. Like, is that a fair assessment? I don't know. I may just contact the customer and say, okay, tell me what's actually going on here. Because, I mean, I'm going to go look at pictures of HDMI ports for this and see what I come across. But that is freaking wild. That is completely off. And I don't know how I wasn't... Well, when I was grabbing it with the tweezers... Where are my tweezers? Sorry. Sorry, right here. When I was grabbing it, like I said, it wasn't moving because I was pressing on it, going back and forth like this, and it's not moving. Right? I'm literally grabbing that, and it's not moving. Right? Well, that's because I never tried to pull. Even trying to pull forward's kind of tough. But, oh, there it goes. Yeah, see, even that's tough to do. I'm really having to grab that. I was just pressing down and going up and down. You know what I mean? Just wiggling my tweezers up and down. Yeah, that's definitely not right. That has completely come right off. I wonder, well, it might not be a botched attempt. Maybe it was, maybe the HDMI port was pressed in too hard. Or the actual cable, sorry. But, man, do I get some wild shit on my bench sometimes. Yeah, because that is completely torn up. I don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore. But I sure as hell, whoops, sure as hell know that ain't right. Yeah, that definitely ain't right. But does it not look like this? Right here is bent off of this? Tell me you don't see that. Like I said, I'm gonna go I'm gonna look at other HDMI ports for this. Holy shit. But I don't think that's... No, it fucking can't be right. Again, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go see right now. Yeah, so I just went back and looked at my footage, what I was recording before, and yeah, that was way the fuck out here. That was way, way, way pushed in. Like, way, way, way pushed in. Now, I did go look at other boards of this, and yeah, sure enough, it's supposed to be way, way up here like this, and those are supposed to be exposed. Now, what I didn't check is these clips here, which I'll do right now, but yeah, this might be an easier fix than an HDMI port. I think it's just has come off, and I've really, when I'm looking, I don't see any broken pads. So this just might be a resolder here. Because I don't see any broken pads. Would you... I am so sick of this camera today. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like it just came off. But I'm going to go look at... I'm going to go look at some... what do you call it? Some more HDMI ports just to see this clip right here. Because I got a feeling that's supposed to be like that. I don't know what kind of pressure would have needed to been used to splay these open, or we already know somebody was in it before, but why did you bend that out? Holy shit, I forgot just how wild that is. Like, it's way, way off. Where are the pins and everything? You know what, I might just pull this whole HDMI connector off and have a really good look at this and see if I can't get this back into some order. Alright, so we got it out. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely... Oops. Sorry, no, it didn't focus, but it definitely looks like those were bent back. Those don't look like they're supposed to be like that. I'm almost positive that is supposed to be that way. Now, I don't know if that's... Let's get a good look at this. Yeah, see, that all looks good. It looks like nothing was ripped off here either. Right? I don't understand how that even happened. I don't know if it was... What the fuck is that? We'll get this all cleaned up, but... I don't know if this was a botched job, or... There's no way it came out of the factory like that. There's no fucking way. Look at that. Look at how that looks. Does it look like it just ripped off, or does it look like it never got soldered? I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments what you think. Let me see if I can get you right in here. Can we at least focus on that, please? Where you're intended to, please? Yes, no, maybe so. You don't care again today? There we go. That does not look soldered. That pin... Let me get this out here. That doesn't look soldered. Oh, God. This phone sometimes gets right on my nerves when it does this. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Okay, so anyways. That doesn't look soldered. That doesn't look soldered. I mean, I can feel that. That feels like there's nothing on it. That does. That feels like there's nothing. Something. Nothing. Yes. Barely. No. No. Yes. A little bit. Yes. 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 I mean, these are all yes, but that's no. I don't know what the hell happened here. I really don't. So I'm going to try to make this, because I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I'm going to clean this up. And, well, what the fuck is that? Right there. Is that just a trick? A light? Oh, no, there's something on there for sure. Yeah, that is just wild. Let's see if we can get a good look at that here. I don't know what I'm seeing here. I honestly do not know. I do not know what I'm looking at here. I mean, they almost look bent over, but... Yeah, does that look bent over? I don't know. Let me get in here and really take a look and figure out what the fuck's happening. And this is what I'm talking about. So after removing it, the two tabs here and here are broken off, and this entire piece fell out of this. So it was sitting way back here. Like way back here, way off this. But there was no pins attached to this still. And the pins that are on this are way too short. They've all been snapped off. Okie dokie, back to this. I was right in the middle of doing a golden tee repair, but I think that's going to be a damn near impossible feat. But that's coming up in a video here soon. What the hell did I just do with the new HDMI port that just came in? Okay, I'm losing my mind here. Give me 2 seconds here. Was camouflaged. Okay, so the old one, I can't remember where I left off in the last video, but I mean, what's funny is I didn't see, when I wicked all this up and cleaned this up, I didn't see any of the pins. Like, it should be extended way out into my finger, and it's not. And that literally fell right out of this, right? So that means, like I said, somebody was in here and somebody popped these tabs open. These are so loose. Once I started to clean them up, they fell apart. And I can already tell on the new one, you can see that the pins extend way past. So let me open up this here. I know this is nothing exciting, fixing a PS4 HDMI port. I just thought I'd make a video on this because the failure was so bad. And exactly, those pins, those tabs, sorry. Well, first of all, the pins are extended way out, like they should, so you can solder them. And the tabs are against the plastic. So yes, somebody did come in here and fuck around. And, you know, again, like I said, I know this doesn't make for a super exciting video, but for my customer, right, they can see like, oh, yeah, like somebody was in here. Somebody did do something. You know, whether he bought it used or, you know, somebody got into it that wasn't supposed to be into it and didn't tell them, you know. Kids, cough. Right, so let me get this fitted on here and we'll go from there. And of course, what do you know? It fits on there perfect, just like it's supposed to, and the pins are extended, and they're all lined up. Again, what's blowing my mind is none of the leftover pins were on the board. You know what I mean? Like I said, the pins that were on this one here were literally snapped off, but they weren't snapped off attached to the board. Usually when somebody rips an HDMI port, you know, this way, right, or this way, because they're soldered, it usually pulls these pads up. And, well, as you can see, the pads aren't pulled up. But yet the pins aren't on here. They're fucking gone. I tried to see, like, are they bent over or something, but they're not. They're just not there. And again, those tabs are completely, well, now they're missing, but they were bent, they were splayed wide open, right? They were splayed. They weren't holding the plastic in like this here, which is wild to me. So, okay, let me get this in and we'll run a test. Okay, we got the new one on. Still a little wet from the rubbing alcohol, but I should say isopropyl. But yeah, we're looking good here. Looking real good here. Yeah, that's just the isopropyl moving. Yeah, we look good. We look good here. All right, all we got to do now is get it back together, and hopefully nothing's been shorted out, you know, as in this chip right here, the HDMI controller chip, because if that goes, That's a pain in the ass. I do have another one, but not that footprint. Stuff I have is for the regular PS4. I knew I had another one here somewhere. Nope, that ain't it either. Is it that right there? Oh, it's an older one, sorry, yeah. But even still, like I said, it's the wrong footprint. Right? It's like a quad flat pack, whereas that is not. So yeah, let's get this back installed in the case and let's give it a test. And there we go. It's up and running. I forgot to hit record, but on TVs, obviously, if there's no HDMI port or the TV doesn't recognize that there's an HDMI port plugged in, you won't even get like HDMI 1, 2, or 3, right? Like it'll skip right over that. And sure enough, as soon as I plugged the HDMI cord in and hit power, right, it went right to HDMI 1, which is fantastic. So yes, that was the issue. So again, this is just a little story on how I came across a weird HDMI failure on a PS4. Again, that's not factory. Like, I just don't understand how that happened. How the inside of that would come out. Now, obviously, it was because the clips weren't in, but that means somebody had to be in here. Why somebody would do that, I have no idea. And why there was no remnants of the legs left on the board, I have no idea. So, yeah, we'll end it here, and there we go. This kid will be happy. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.